Dave Chappelle is a glorious black. Dave Chappelle was a man of the people. What people? I don't know. He was a walk-on recruit for the black delegation that blossomed into a Hall of Famer and turned out to be one of the greatest of all time. Basically, Dave Chappelle is the Tom Brady of entertainers. Or perhaps Tom Brady is the Dave Chappelle of football. In his spare time, Dave enjoyed making dick jokes on stage and pissing off the gay community. One of Dave's greatest hobbies was searching around in his pockets looking for his lighter. Also, Dave enjoyed using the N-word at a Richard Pryor level proportion, almost as if to taunt white people because he can say it and white people can't. In 2005, Dave Chappelle was brutally murdered by an evil organization known as Comedy Central. And there is a disturbing amount of YouTube conspiracy videos that support that statement. Like most great artists, Dave Chappelle had a breakdown of epic proportions, otherwise known as a hissy fit. Many great artists struggle with their success, or lack thereof it. The pressure to deliver, the notoriety, the existentialism. William Shakespeare had a drinking problem. Edgar Allan Poe was an addict. Ernest Hemingway lost his shit and blew his fucking brains out. Vincent van Gogh killed himself before he was ever even famous. And Dave Chappelle went to Africa, like a little bitch. Like a little bitch.
Like a little bitch.
In Africa, Dave got back in touch with his African roots. Whatever the hell that means. It's most likely just a thing that black people do when they need a vacation. So after a long couple years out of the spotlight, where Dave spent his time trophy hunting lions or whatever the hell Americans do when they go to Africa, Dave triumphantly came back to the United States where he took out all his rage on the transgenders. Personally, I think it was a little uncalled for. But it was at this time that Dave Chappelle finally found what he's been looking for this whole time. A shit ton of money. And Dave Chappelle hasn't shut the fuck up since. Nowadays you can find Dave Chappelle on stage supporting his black brethren in whatever useless ways that he can. And for that, there are many of us that consider Dave Chappelle a goddamn hero. I love Dave Chappelle so much that I don't want to wait until he drops dead to memorialize him. So here you go, Dave. Here's your goddamn flowers. To the great Dave Chappelle, I say R.I.P. Rest in pussy.